taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
They'll run on first down. Wheatley. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9.
Wheatley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
79 Broncos. 65 Cats.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Harris is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70, 18, 60 Maverick, 18 Rattler, 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
180.
Now a give right side. Wheatley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Mayfield now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Wheatley.
We'll take it inside the 25.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on.
Back to Walker on first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
69.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Run.
They run the counter. Wheatley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Take it. 2. 19, Charger.
Now they'll change things up. Walker now on first and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 range, Dragon 60.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Stop it, 70 Lions.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
90 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw, Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Third down and 13.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And running with power here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 60 in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
27 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Rams 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
18.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
18, go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
70 line.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Come on, come on.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Warriors 70. Ready? Craft 80.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A good pickup there, 22.
Go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's taken in by Arroyo. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Ready? Let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 21.
21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front as As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
180!
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
180! Hey, alert 33!
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout. Here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry!
The slot man in motion right.
Real. What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Here we go. Set. Blocking 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wolf. Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19 yards there on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mayfield down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Real. Good. 180. Real. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And, that will get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
180. What's up?
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next the score is Seahawks 41, Rams 41.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 36.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And now they'll audible to something else.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First down, Rams.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson from 19 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go, here we go.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
20. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down.
Run. Ready? Wait, I want to work.
Now Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 29. And the Rams.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Mayfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Rams. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Baker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He completes this to Walker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
They'll set up the throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.